Hello, Robyn Moore here with today's Re-MINDavator, Getting a Life. I'm very relational and I often say to people, hello, how are you? And I'm constantly intrigued by their responses. Some people say, oh, I'm fine for a Monday. A lady in a well-known supermarket said, I'd be better off if I wasn't standing here serving people. Somebody said, one day I'm going to get a life. And I thought, wow, we actually have one. We're standing in it right now speaking. And it occurred to me that sometimes we really do miss our life. It passes us by. Now, I'm not addressing this Re-MINDavator to people who are suffering excruciatingly challenging circumstances. I'm talking to those of us who sometimes have a bad day. I was sharing with audiences recently about bad days, and I said, you know those days when you're right, everything else is wrong, and you want to stick a pin in your eye. And one of my clients sent me this great photo. It shows that this has occurred through the ages. Here's a man who was having such a bad day, he wanted to stick a sword in his eye. Poor fellow. I just participated in a wonderful 6-month wisdom course. It was profound. One of the pieces of homework involved making your own autobiography. Now, I don't mean writing a great big book. It was to get a scrapbook and to put one page for every year of your life. Well, at first I was a bit miffed because, I had to do 66 pages. All the other participants only had to do 30 or 40. But then I got it. I had 66. Wow. I got the wholeness of my life. And I revelled in this exercise. I still haven't finished it. I'm enjoying it so much. But I got old photos. I've got sticky notes. I'm going through all of the different aspects of my life. The hard times, the good times, the challenging times. When I sold out, when there were deaths, when there were celebrations, birthdays, weddings, births. I even went back to the old band days when I was a singer. Yes, I used to be hot. That explains these Mary Quant eyes that I've got from 1967. This makeup will come back in, I assure you. But it was so wonderful to actually revel in my life, to embrace it, put my arms around it, to be on the roller coaster ride, the tapestry, to see the whole puzzle of it all, and to kiss it and to accept that this was mine. My youngest son had a bad cold once when we were camping, and I was in the surf with our older son, and he said, Mum, I want to come in the water. And I said, no, darling, you can't. Your cold will freshen up. Mum, I want to come in the water. I said, darling, no, your cold will get worse. Now, I've taught my sons no complaints, only requests. And he remembered this, and he said, Mum, can I please come in the water? And I said, of course you can. It works every time. He ran into the surf and he threw his arms around my neck, and I'll never forget what he said. He said, oh, Mummy, Mummy, it's so great to be back in life again. The wisdom of little people. You know, when you do something like this autobiography, I chose a book with 100 pages because I'm an optimist. You really do put things into perspective and you get to embrace this gift that you have. So I recommend you start your own autobiography, and maybe you will get your life. Have fun.